What's good, y'all? We back for another video. This is like one of them ones, man. Like, ain't no cap. Y'all probably gotta find another rapper who was even killed like Foolio, bro. You got to, bro. You gotta just think it, but like, damn, who was murdered like Foolio? Ain't no cap. Heavy artillery, AR. You feel me? Like, who was murdered like Foolio? You feel me? Y'all just gotta find that. But this is one of them videos right here. You know what I'm saying? But this some crazy angle cap. This court video alone like 7 minutes long. They had one like with an hour long, but I'm for the rat and see what this talking about. But angle cap is one of the ones. Like it's crazy though, but we from the rat to it see what this talking about. Now this supposedly one of the girls that y'all see on the screen that was involved in the shooting. You know what I'm saying? She was involved in the shooting. She wasn't doing the shooting, but I believe she was a part of the setup. You know what I'm saying? She was a part of the setup. Let me take these shots off. But she was a part of the setup, bro. She was a part of the setup, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy because you would never know. And they wanted him so bad, ain't gonna lie. You have to think to yourself, you be like, dang, it's a lot of rappers. We'd have lost a lot of rappers. But you have to think to yourself, like, dang, they want him bad, bro. Like, but we finna get into it. I ain't gonna do too much talking. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. This is the first video we dropping back on the channel because I haven't been dropping no videos in a while. So let's get into it, man. It's 7 minutes long. If this is interesting, then I'll try to watch 20, 30 minutes longer to the hour long one.
Please state your full name for the record.
Uh,
Please state your full name for the record.
Officer Miguel Blasini by Officer Blasini.
Where do you work?
I work for the Tampa Police Department.
How long have you worked for the department?
Just shy of 8.
Were you working on June 23rd of 2024?
For the people who live in Florida, is Florida bad how they say it is? Like, is Florida bad how they say it is? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all let me know. Is Florida bad how they say it is? Like, Florida, you know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know. For people who stay in Florida, around the area.
Yes.
Did you respond to the home to suites located at 11606 McKinley Drive?
Yes.
Why did you that location?
There was an active investigation of a shooting that morning when I arrived to work.
What time did you arrive there?
At approximately 5:55.
Were there other law enforcement officers already on scene at that location when you arrived?
Yes.
What county is that hotel located?
It's located in the Hillsborough County area.
Was perimeter tape already set up when you arrived?
Yes.
What were you tasked to do when you got there?
Upon arrival, they asked myself and other squad members to try to collect surveillance video from the local hotels. At that point, I made my way to the Holiday Inn hotel, which is in the same vicinity as the other hotels in that area.
When a homicide occurs, is the case eventually assigned to a homicide detective in the homicide unit of the Tampa Police Department?
Yes, it is.
When you were assisting and made contact with the hotel manager, did you say what hotel was it?
It was at the Holiday.
And where is the Holiday Inn placed in reference to the home to suite?
It's right next door. If you go to the intersection of Fowler and McKinley, there's a collection of 3 hotels in that area. Holiday Inn kind of sits in the middle next to the home to suites, which is on the corner of McKinley, Fowler.
Did the hotel manager of the Holiday Inn, did he give you access to their video surveillance system?
He did. He actually is by operating the surveillance video and hour by hour, minute by minute at my request.
Were you physically viewing that video footage as he was going through it?
Yes, I was.
Did you see anything of note or relevance to the particular investigation while he was doing it?
Yes. So the first thing that I noticed was a dark color vehicle cross the path of the camera of the Holiday Inn. It looked of a dark color vehicle. There was a second camera by the main entrance, the Holiday, which looks to the, and at approximately 49 hours, there was a plume of smoke coming from another dark vehicle.
Hold on real quick. Be back, y'all.
Males seen from the direction of a smoke plume running into the hotel.
Damn, boy, that
Did you
boy a
make
good
an
cop,
observation?
y'all. He a good cop, y'all. Mind y'all, he just said he seen a black vehicle sitting across the parking lot. Mind you, he could be lying, but like think about it though. It could just any car could just be parked across the parking lot. It just might be, you know what I'm saying, parked up. But mind y'all, he just spotted it like it's awareness as a cop. Just spotted it like, dang, that don't look right. You know what I'm saying?
Of those two males as they were running in the hotel?
One male was a heavy set male, the other one was a thin. Both males. I'm reading my report, sir.
Can't do
Oh, he
that,
talking about
so you have to
Fulio.
testify for
And
the
on what you call it?
record.
So
You
thin.
have to
So
look
thin was
at the report,
Fulio.
refresh
And his
your
homie was the
recollection,
19-year-old.
let us know, or let Ms. Doherty know. Just need then to look at the report, refresh your recollection, refresh.
Yes, Your Honor, my apologies. Sorry, this was well over a year ago. There were two
Oh, it
males that
was.
ran into the hotel. One was a heavy set black male, the other one was a thin black male that ran into the hotel, the
What-
Holiday Inn.
Sorry to interrupt. What did they do
Nah,
after
never mind. Never mind, y'all. That one Fulio got left in the car.
into the Holiday Inn?
From what I recall, they ran past the front desk, down one of the hallways, attempted to knock on one of the doors. From there, they made their way, when they weren't allowed entry into that room specifically. They then made their way to elevators, got on the elevators and got off, I believe, on the third floor. Once they got off the third floor, one of the two males collapsed. It looked like he had been bleeding around the upper torso of his body. And the other male hung around but kind of paced back and forth next to his friend or the person that he was with.
Oh.
And you have talked about two different areas, the first level, the third floor, as well as the elevator. Is there video footage of all of those places at the Holiday Inn?
Yes,
So you're able to see the full progression of when they were fleeing into that hotel and exactly where they went and what happened with them.
I can say that I saw the two males running from the direction of.
I ain't gonna
the
cap.
vehicle.
This shit right here is so crazy, bro. Mind you, when they went to go kill Fulio, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, his homies in the car. The 19-year-old and big heavy set dude, they all remember they got shot in the arm. They did the interview. You know what I'm saying? The video did the interview. That big heavy set dude that was 19, they got hit too. That was Fulio driver. You know he was his driver. Which the nigga big. Y'all would never think this nigga like 19. Y'all would think this nigga like in his 25, 27. Mind you, they hit this nigga too, like I think 2 times. Mind you, they hit Fulio full force. So they was knowing where to aim and everything. You know what I'm saying? They was knowing where to aim and everything. Mind you, they hit him 2 times. I guess just to tag him to get him out of the way. Mind you, they wouldn't even stun him for real. So mind you, they tagged him just to be like, hey, get on out the way. But Fulio, I ain't gonna count. They just tagged that boy full force. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Smoke coming out of it, running into the hotel, the Holiday Inn, and obviously their movement of travel, as I described.
And after you that video footage, what did you do with that information?
That information was passed on to a homicide detective.
After you the video footage, did you do anything else in further this investigation to assist with the homicide investigation?
We just kind of maintained the perimeter for security, and while doing so, I noticed a vehicle that was struck by a stray bullet.
Was that putting into evidence?
So that was the
States
girl vehicle, I
Exhibit
think.
16B. Is that the vehicle you referred?
Yes, that's the vehicle that was struck by a stray bullet.
And after you
Oh,
noticed that that
yeah,
was
yeah.
struck by a stray bullet, did you eventually contact the people that owned the vehicle or rented the vehicle?
Through research, we were able to locate who the renter was, and we were able to locate that person and notify them of the what occurred.
And who was the person that you notified and were the register of the vehicle?
I'd have to look at my report. I don't remember.
Would that refresh your recollection?
Yes.
Could you go ahead and review that?
His operator of the vehicle's name is Nestor Argamonte.
And after you made contact with him, did you also
Dang, it's over
have,
already?
the crime scene investigator respond to take photographs and collect any evidence that may be involved in the,
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, we'd pass the witness.
Ross?
Dang, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about that. That was a crazy shooting. Y'all subscribe to the video. Peace. We out.